Ladies and gentlemen, it is often said that intelligence is not just measured by what one knows, but by what one is able to communicate, how one chooses to think, and the wisdom with which one navigates the world. In this life, we must come to recognize that wisdom isn't always about having the right answers, but rather knowing the right questions to ask and choosing the right words to speak. There is an undeniable power in language, a power that can either lift or limit us. A truly intelligent person understands that words have the capacity to shape not just our own lives, but the lives of others and the world around us. The words we choose to speak are often a reflection of our thoughts, and what we say reveals much about our level of awareness, self-control, and discernment. When we speak, we are revealing our internal world, our beliefs, values, and perspectives. A truly intelligent person is careful about the language they use because they understand the consequences of their words. They are aware that their speech can either build bridges or erect walls, empower or disempower. There are certain things that an intelligent person would never say because they know these words are unproductive, unnecessary, or even destructive. Today, I want to explore 6 things that a truly intelligent person never says. These words are not just empty phrases. They are indicators of a deeper understanding of life and a commitment to personal growth. An intelligent person knows that speech must be purposeful, measured, and aligned with their values. They understand the immense responsibility that comes with the power of communication, and as such, they exercise restraint. They are not quick to speak, but when they do, their words carry weight and significance. The following 6 things are not just phrases to avoid. They are ways of thinking that a wise person intentionally seeks to avoid. By recognizing these patterns, we can all begin to refine our language and our thinking, ultimately leading to more purposeful, intentional lives. I can't do that. One of the most limiting phrases that an intelligent person would never utter is, "I can't do that." While this statement may seem innocuous, it is an expression of defeat and resignation, a mindset that closes doors rather than opens them. An intelligent person understands that this phrase reflects a lack of imagination, creativity, and an unwillingness to push beyond perceived limits. Instead of declaring what they cannot do, intelligent individuals seek to reframe challenges, asking themselves how they can accomplish what seems impossible. When faced with a difficult task, an intelligent person does not retreat into the comfort of "I can't," because they recognize that every challenge presents an opportunity for growth. The more we challenge ourselves, the more we learn about our true potential. "I can't" is the language of limitation, and a wise person understands that the mind has a remarkable ability to expand and adapt, often beyond our initial expectations. When we face a difficult situation, we should ask ourselves not, "Can I do this?" but rather, "How can I make this happen?" The true essence of intelligence is adaptability. An intelligent person knows that the road to success is not a straight path. It is a journey filled with obstacles and detours. Instead of becoming discouraged by the presence of barriers, they recognize these obstacles as invitations to be resourceful, to innovate, and to find new ways forward. To declare "I can't" is to limit oneself prematurely. It is a refusal to think critically, to evaluate the circumstances, and to devise a plan of action. Furthermore, an intelligent person understands that failure is not the opposite of success, but rather a crucial part of it. If a person is unwilling to try, they will never experience the possibility of success. And thus, they rob themselves of the opportunity to learn from their mistakes. In contrast, an intelligent person embraces failure as a learning experience, seeing each misstep as a valuable piece of information that will inform their future decisions. When we say "I can't," we deny ourselves the power to explore alternatives, to stretch our capabilities, and to grow in ways that we never thought possible. It's a statement that reflects fear. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, and fear of the challenges that lie ahead. But an intelligent person understands that fear is simply a signal for growth, not a reason to give up. Instead of saying "I can't," they find a way to say "I can," even if the path to success is not immediately clear. The key here is to embrace the unknown, to welcome challenges, and to remember that intelligence is not just about knowledge. It's about persistence, resilience, and the unwavering belief that we can always learn, adapt, and ultimately prevail. Daintily light, that's it. Another phrase that an intelligent person would never say is, "That's not my problem." This phrase reflects a mindset of disconnection, a refusal to take responsibility for the challenges and issues of those around us. It's a phrase that can easily be uttered in moments of discomfort, when the problems we are faced with do not directly affect us. However, an intelligent person recognizes that we are all interconnected and that the challenges of others can in some way become our own. An intelligent individual knows that the problems of others should not be dismissed lightly. They understand the power of empathy and compassion, and they seek to contribute to solutions, not simply avoid problems that do not directly affect them. Saying "that's not my problem" represents a lack of responsibility and a refusal to engage in the greater good. An intelligent person knows that to ignore the problems of others is to ignore the possibility of collective progress. Furthermore, by dismissing the problems of others, we diminish our own potential for growth. The act of helping others, of being a part of something larger than ourselves, forces us to step outside of our comfort zones and to think beyond our immediate self-interest. It challenges us to expand our worldview and to develop the capacity for greater understanding. An intelligent person knows that their success is often linked to the success of those around them. In addition, problems are not always as clear-cut as they may seem. What appears to be someone else's issue may ultimately have consequences that affect the wider community or organization. When we adopt a "that's not my problem" mentality, we often fail to see the larger picture, the interconnectedness of all things. True intelligence lies in recognizing that our actions and inactions have ripple effects. Taking ownership of the problems that arise, even when they don't directly affect us, is a sign of maturity and wisdom. It is a commitment to being part of the solution, not simply a passive observer. An intelligent person understands that when we invest in the well-being of others, we ultimately elevate ourselves. We all have a role to play in shaping the world around us, and to take responsibility for the challenges of others is to affirm our shared humanity. So, an intelligent person refrains from saying "that's not my problem" because they recognize that the world does not operate in isolated silos. Every issue is part of a larger puzzle, and by engaging with it, we become a part of the solution, creating an environment where everyone's success is interconnected. I don't have time. Another phrase that an intelligent person never says is "I don't have time for that." time is one of our most valuable resources, and how we choose to allocate it speaks volumes about our priorities and our understanding of what is truly important. When someone says, "I don't have time for that," what they are often really saying is, "I don't value that," or "that is not a priority for me." An intelligent person understands that time is a finite resource, and that how we choose to spend it reflects our deepest values and intentions. While it may be true that we cannot engage in every opportunity or commit to every request, an intelligent person is deliberate in how they allocate their time. Instead of simply saying, "I don't have time," they evaluate whether the opportunity aligns with their purpose, goals, and values. They make conscious decisions about how to invest their time, knowing that every moment spent on one activity is a moment not spent on another. Time management is a form of self-discipline, and an intelligent person exercises this discipline to ensure that their time is used wisely. Moreover, saying, "I don't have time," often implies a lack of intention. It's a state that suggests we are at the mercy of external circumstances, that our time is being pulled in multiple directions, and we are powerless to control it. But an intelligent person knows that time is something we can manage. They know that time, like any resource, must be handled with care. If something is truly important, they will make the time. An intelligent person also understands that sometimes saying, "I don't have time," is an excuse to avoid things that require effort, vulnerability, or change. It's easier to say, "I don't have time," than to face the discomfort that may come with a new challenge, new responsibility, or a difficult conversation. But growth comes when we face the things that make us uncomfortable, not when we avoid them. Additionally, an intelligent person knows that it's not always about the quantity of time, but the quality. Sometimes a small investment of time can yield disproportionately large results. The key is to identify what is truly worth your time, and to focus your energy and attention on those pursuits that will move you closer to your purpose. When an intelligent person says, "I don't have time for that," they do so with intention and clarity. They know that their time is precious and choose to invest it in the things that truly matter. Time is not just something that slips away from us. It is a resource we control. Therefore, instead of allowing time to dictate our lives, we must consciously choose how we spend it. That's just the way I am. A truly intelligent person never says, "That's just the way I am." This phrase is often a defense mechanism, an excuse to avoid personal growth, self-reflection, or change. It is a phrase that reflects stagnation, a refusal to evolve. Intelligence is not static, it is dynamic, ever-changing, and continuously growing. To say, "That's just the way I am," is to close the door to self-improvement and to resign oneself to limitations. Intelligent people recognize that change is inevitable and that personal growth is a lifelong process. Instead of clinging to the idea that they are fixed in a particular way, they embrace the possibility of transformation. They are constantly evaluating themselves, seeking to improve, and remaining open to feedback. This willingness to change is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength. It takes courage to look within and acknowledge areas where growth is needed. When someone says, that's just the way I am, they are often avoiding the discomfort that comes with self-examination. They are settling for mediocrity. They are unwilling to put in the effort required to grow and then develop. But intelligence is not about staying in one place. It is about seeking continuous improvement, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. Furthermore, saying, that's just the way I am, often comes from a place of insecurity. It's a way of justifying behavior or attitudes that might be harmful or unproductive. An intelligent person is not afraid to confront their weaknesses and to make changes where necessary. They understand that being open to growth is essential for reaching their fullest. To truly evolve and mature, we must reject the idea that we are confined to one version of ourselves. Change is not only possible, it is necessary for progress. An intelligent person knows that they are capable of evolving, of becoming better versions of themselves. And they actively pursue this evolution. They never resign themselves to stagnation because they understand that true intelligence is found in adaptability and growth. Therefore, an intelligent person would never utter the phrase, that's just the way I am, because it reflects a mindset of limitation and resignation. Instead, they embrace the opportunity for transformation and seek to grow into the person they were always meant to be. I know everything. An intelligent person knows that they do not know everything. To say, I know everything is a declaration of arrogance and a refusal to learn. True intelligence lies in recognizing the limits of our knowledge, in understanding that we are all constantly learning and evolving. When someone says, I know everything, they are closing themselves off from new information and perspective. An intelligent person embraces curiosity, knowing that there is always more to discover. They are humble in their approach to knowledge, willing to listen, ask questions, and learn from others. Instead of assuming they know everything, they acknowledge that wisdom comes from being open to new ideas, even if those ideas challenge their current beliefs. Saying I know everything is also an indication of insecurity. It often stems from a desire to appear knowledgeable, to assert dominance, or to protect one's ego. But true intelligence is not about proving that we know more than others. It is about seeking understanding, acknowledging our ignorance, and remaining open to growth. An intelligent person does not stop learning after reaching a certain level of expertise. They continue to grow, to ask questions, and to expand their knowledge. They understand that no matter how much they know, there is always more to discover. This humility and curiosity are what set them apart. An intelligent person is comfortable admitting when they don't know something. They are not threatened by the idea of learning from others, and they recognize that true wisdom comes from a willingness to learn, evolve, and grow throughout their lives. Therefore, an intelligent person would never say, I know everything, because they understand that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey, one that requires humility, curiosity, and a recognition of the vastness of what we have yet to discover. I'll never change. Finally, an intelligent person never says, I'll never change. This statement reflects a closed-minded, rigid attitude toward personal development. Intelligence is not about maintaining the status quo. It is about constantly adapting, evolving, and improving. An intelligent person knows that change is not something to fear, but something to embrace. Saying I'll never change is a form of self-sabotage. It implies that we are stuck, unable to progress or grow. But personal growth is essential for fulfillment and success. An intelligent person understands that change is a necessary part of life, and they're always willing to transform themselves when it serves their greater purpose. Life is dynamic and the world around us is constantly shifting. In order to thrive, we must be adaptable. Saying I'll never change is akin to resisting the natural flow of life. True intelligence lies in embracing change and using it as an opportunity to evolve into a better version of ourselves. The ability to change is what allows us to continue growing, to overcome challenges, and to reach our full potential. An intelligent person embraces change because they understand that it is through change that we become better, wiser, and more capable. Intelligent individuals never say, "I'll never change," because they recognize the importance of adaptability, evolution, and growth. They understand that change is a necessary and positive force in their lives, one that propels them toward greater success and fulfillment. It's too late for me. One of the most powerful limitations that an individual can impose upon themselves is the belief that it is too late for change, too late to pursue a dream, or too late to start over. Saying it's too late for me is a resignation to stagnation, a statement that reflects an abandonment of hope and a refusal to take the necessary steps to shape one's future. An intelligent person would never say this because they understand the fundamental truth that growth and transformation are not bound by time. They recognize that it is never too late to take action, to make a change, or to pursue something meaningful. This phrase, "It's too late for me," reveals a mindset of defeat. It is a belief that once time has passed, that opportunities have been missed, and that there is no longer any point in striving for new goals. However, true intelligence teaches us that age, circumstances, and setbacks do not define our potential. We are all capable of reinvention at any stage in life. Every moment is an opportunity to make a new choice, to move in a new direction, and to embrace a fresh vision of what our life could be. History is filled with examples of individuals who achieved great things later in life. Whether it's an entrepreneur starting a business in their 50s, an artist discovering their craft in retirement, or a student going back to school at an advanced age, these people demonstrate that it is never too late to take action. The limiting belief of "it's too late for me" is simply a mental block, a barrier to living a fulfilled life. You have two people on this planet who can take their mission. Intelligence lies in recognizing that each moment offers the possibility of renewal, and there is no expiration date for pursuing one's dreams. Moreover, this phrase overlooks the immense potential that comes with experience. As we age, we accumulate wisdom, insight, and understanding of the world. These qualities make us uniquely capable of making more informed decisions, learning from past mistakes, and approaching challenges with greater resilience. Far from being a disadvantage, age and experience often provide us with tools that we did not have when we were younger. An intelligent person understands that it is never too late to make a meaningful impact. Whether it's pursuing a new career, cultivating a new relationship, or embarking on a journey of self-discovery, The intelligent person embraces the idea that time is on their side and that there is always room for growth. The phrase, "it's too late for me," closes off possibility and stifles ambition. The intelligent individual rejects this notion, knowing that their capacity for change is not limited by the passage of time. Ultimately, intelligence is not about how much time has passed, but how much life we are willing to embrace. It is never too late to start anew, to challenge ourselves, and to create a future that reflects our values and desires. By rejecting the notion of "it's too late for me," an intelligent person remains open to the infinite possibilities of what can still be achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, language shapes our reality. The words we choose to speak are reflections of our mindset, our beliefs, and our understanding of the world. A truly intelligent person is acutely aware of the impact their words can have, not just on others, but on their own potential. By avoiding phrases like "I can't do that," "that's not my problem," "I don't have time for that," "that's just the way I am," "I know everything," "I'll never change," "I don't need help," and "it's too late for me," we begin to free ourselves from the mental constraints that limit growth and possibility. An intelligent person recognizes that success, fulfillment, and personal growth are not bound by the limitations imposed by words or beliefs. Instead, they focus on the possibilities that lie before them, embracing challenges, seeking help, and continually reinventing themselves. It is through the rejection of these limiting statements that we unlock the true potential of our minds and our lives. By choosing to speak words of growth, hope, and resilience, we step into a future that is full of promise, no matter where we find ourselves on life's journey. So let us choose our words wisely, for in doing so, we choose the life we want to create. Let us embrace a mindset of possibility, where limitations are merely stepping stones to greater achievements and deeper understanding. The words we speak today shape the world we will live in tomorrow. Let them be words of intelligence, purpose, and boundless potential.